Hey, this is Dave from Audience and Influence, and in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 best methods to live stream into a Facebook group. We're going to go over the pros and cons of each of these 3 methods so that you can choose the one that fits best for your needs. So let's dive in. So it's clear that Facebook absolutely loves live video. When you go live, more people are going to see your live video than if you make a regular post. And this is especially true if you go live inside your Facebook group. Going live in a Facebook group is a great way to nurture your audience and move them towards becoming your paying customer or your paying client. But you might have a question. You might wonder, well, how do I go live? Or maybe you've gone live in the past and you noticed that you were missing some features, or maybe your live video didn't look the way that you wanted it to look. You saw someone else going live and it seemed like they were doing it through a different method than what you were trying. Well, don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to take you through the 3 best methods for going live on Facebook. There's a free way, and then there are 2 other ways that do have a little bit of a cost involved, but you'll see some added features you're going to get as a result. So let's start by taking a look at the first way, and that's the free way. I'm going to go over into a test Facebook group I have set up here, and I'm just going to go live natively through the Facebook group. And so it's really easy to do. All I need to do is go and click on create a new post. So I'll show you that again. I'm gonna, where it says write something, just click on that. And then I'm gonna go down here to these 3 dots and I'm gonna choose live video. And when you do this, you're gonna see there's 2 options here. There's go live, or you can create an event to go live later. In this case, we're gonna go live right now. So I'm gonna select this. And then you're going to see this comes up with a studio. And in the studio here, you've got some options. So the first option is what you're going to be doing from a video streaming perspective. And right now, we're just going live straight through the Facebook application here. So I'm going to click on webcam. And you'll see that all of a sudden my webcam shows up here. And you can choose your webcam. You can choose which audio input you want to use. And then this is really important. You can choose to either stream using your actual webcam, which I'm doing right now, or I could click on share screen, and I'm going to pick my screen here, and I'm going to click share, and I'm going to close this. And you'll notice what just happened here is now my video stream is actually my screen. So you do have the option of choosing either your webcam so that your face can be on camera, or you can share your screen. And that's pretty much it for settings. It's really easy to go live when you're just doing it straight through Facebook. And so at this point, I'm going to click on go live. And it says, do you want to add a title? And of course, normally I would add a title to this, but in this case, just for a test, I'm going to click on go live, and you're going to see it gives me a little countdown here. And then I'm going to see that it shows that I'm going live right now. And that's it. I'm streaming live into my group. Now, when I'm finished doing this, all I'm going to do is click on end live video. And then you can end this live video, and I'm going to end it here. And then you'll see that it's going to wrap up. And now I've got a couple options here. Either I can go over and take a look at the actual live video by clicking on the view post, or I can trim the video, so I could edit out the start or the finish if I liked, or I could create a clip from the video that I could use on social media somewhere else, or I could delete the video and return to the group. So in this case, I'm going to click on view post, and it's going to take me over, and you can see the post here. Not a very fancy post. I don't have any description or anything, but this is the live video using the screen share option. Now, in terms of pros of doing this, why do we like doing this? It's very simple, and you can see that it took about 30 seconds to get that set up and to actually go live. So it's very simple to do this, and it's also free. Anyone can do this through your Facebook group. The cons, however, as you saw, I have to choose between either showing my face or showing my screen. And once you actually go live, once you pick, in this case, I picked showing my screen. Once I actually went live, I don't have the option to toggle back and forth. And so if you want to do that, if you want to be showing your face and then be showing your screen and go back and forth, unfortunately right now, as I film this video, Facebook doesn't give that option. Another con of going this route, going live in your Facebook group, is that you can't download the video after you've gone live. So Facebook just doesn't give an option for downloading it as an MP4 and saving that to your computer. So that is an unfortunate con. However, I'm going to show you 2 more options for live streaming in your group that do have some more features. So let's go take a look at the next option. The next option over here, I'm going to click on, is taking me over to a Zoom meeting. And what I'm going to do is I've just logged into Zoom here. And if you've never used Zoom before, you can just go create a Zoom account and you can go into your Zoom meeting room. So I'm in my meeting room right now. And then I'm going to go down here and you can see these 3 buttons and it says more. I'm going to click on those 3 buttons and notice this says live on Facebook. So I'm going to click on that. And that's going to take me over to a little setup screen here, where I choose what I want to call this. So in this case, I'm just going to leave this as is. And normally I'd put in a description here as well, but this is the really important part, is you can choose where you're actually going to stream live to through the Zoom software. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, and in this case, I'm going to say share to your group, and then it pulls up a list here of all the groups that I belong to, and I'm just going to look for my test group, and here it is, DS test group. And then it's very simple. I'm just going to click on go live, and it'll take a second here, and then I'm going to be going live. You can see that it does this little progress bar, and it says you're going live stream. I'm going to click on got it. Now, one thing to note when you do this, when it shows this little progress bar, you're actually already live streaming. So as soon as you click on go live in Zoom, it looks like it's loading up, but you're already live. So as soon as you click on go live, do start talking, start your presentation, because you're going to be going live. And now in this case, you can see that already I'm streaming my live video, and you can see that down here in the bottom right hand corner, it says it's going through the Zoom software, and this is going directly into my group. Now, one of the pros of using Zoom is I'm going to go back to the actual Zoom dashboard here. One of the pros here is that I can toggle between sharing my screen versus sharing my face. And it's really easy. All I do is click on share screen, and then it comes up with an option of all the different screens that I have running on my computer right now. And I simply click on one, and then we'll click on share. And what that'll do is that'll allow me to share my screen. And then when I'm done sharing, I simply just click exit screen share, and then I'm back to showing my face. And so that's really helpful if you're doing a presentation where you want to be showing your computer and then you want to bounce back to your face. Another really helpful feature of streaming into your group via Zoom is that you can download this. So after you actually do a live stream, Zoom automatically starts producing an MP4 version, so a savable version of this video file that goes right onto your computer. And then you can use that, you can edit that, you can save it, you can crop it, you can upload it to YouTube, you can do whatever you want because you have that MP4 file. So that's another great advantage of Zoom. Another reason why I think Zoom is an awesome option is because it's actually a meeting room. I can invite guests in, and I simply give them my link to my Zoom meeting room. And when they join, I can have them show up. I can have their face show up here. I can minimize their face. I can have them speak. It's just a great way to bring more people into your live stream. And so we really like using this if, for example, we were doing a training session where we were having a bunch of clients on the call, and we wanted to stream this into our group for any of our clients who couldn't attend live. Then what happens is in the Facebook group later, they can go and watch the replay, the recording that was streamed directly into the Facebook group. So that's a great advantage of using Zoom. Now, in terms of cons of using Zoom, the first con is that it's not free. So in order to do this, as of the time of me recording this video, the plan that you need in Zoom is called the Pro plan. And you can go and go over to Zoom, and you can see what the most up-to-date pricing is. It's not expensive, but you do need to pay a little bit of money in order to be able to stream directly into a Facebook group. So that is one con. The other con is there are limited features here in terms of how to really make your live stream look super professional. And you'll see in the last example that I'm going to share in a second, how it really goes above and beyond in terms of features and branding and all kinds of customization. But Zoom may be a great choice for streaming your live video into your Facebook group. So that's the second way. Let's take a look at the third option. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to Restream. And Restream is a third-party app that you do have to pay for. You need a subscription, but it has all kinds of options. So Restream, you can see here that I'm right now into the studio, it's called. Restream has all kinds of cool options. I'm going to show you one of the best things about Restream, and one of the reasons why we actually use Restream is you'll see over here, it says live with Restream, and then it says edit destinations. I'm going to click on this, and Restream right now I have this set up to go into one of my Facebook groups called Audience and Influence. But I can tell Restream to actually stream my broadcast into multiple places. So for example, I could say that I also want it to go into another of my groups called Audience Fire. I could tell Restream that I also want it to go to my personal profile. And I'm going to close that. And now when I go live, I'm going to be going live in 3 places. And this might be very helpful for you if, for example, like I do, I have multiple groups. Maybe you have multiple Facebook groups. Or maybe you want to go live in your Facebook group simultaneously going live on your profile. This is a great way to drum up a bigger audience, get your message out there, and potentially make more sales through your live stream. That's one of the things that I love about Restream. Another thing is the customization. And you'll actually see down here, you can see this title right here. It says join now, Facebook audience repair. And then it gives a link. This is from a presentation that I previously did. This is set up with the titles built right into Restream. And you can see over here, I'm looking under brand settings. You can see that I can choose what these titles look like. I can add in brand colors. I can add in graphics. Let's scroll down here. You can see that I've got a background here with the logo of Audience and Influence, one of our Facebook groups. And there's all kinds of options here that you can really take your live stream and just level it up so that it looks super professional. The other thing, similar to Zoom, is you can invite people to join you on Restream. So as of the time that I'm filming this, you can have up to 10 people on your stream, which is really great if you're co-hosting an event. Then you can bounce back and forth. You can both be on the screen. One of you can take over the screen. You can screen share. I'll show you down here. There's an option here where it says share screen. Very similar to Zoom. You can toggle between sharing screen and going back to your face. So you can see that Restream, it does basically everything that you can do via Zoom, but then really levels up the branding options. So the pros are it's super customizable, looks super professional. The cons, it does cost a little bit of a premium price. So it is more expensive than Zoom. It's definitely not free, but if you have a business and you're using this to make sales and really generate revenue for your business, it's probably something that you can justify because of the added level of professionalism that it's going to give you. Now, that is the third way that you can stream directly into your group, but I want to show you a really important little tip here before you actually use any of these methods. I'm going to go back to Facebook and I'm just going to go into my test group again here. And I'm going to show you something that you'll want to set up before you actually live stream, no matter which of these versions you're going to use. So I'm going to go down over here into the menu and I'm going to scroll down to group settings. And at the bottom of this menu, group settings, I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom and you can see that there's an option here for apps. And I'm going to click the little edit icon here and it's going to bring up my apps. And you can see that I've got an app installed for Zoom and I've got an app installed for Restream. Why? Well, what the app does is it allows you to connect these third-party softwares into your group so that that live broadcast actually will go directly into your group. So as an example, I'm going to remove Zoom here. And now if I were to go and try and broadcast directly from Zoom into the group, it actually wouldn't work. And so what I'm going to do is I'll show you how to add that. I'm going to go back to the little pencil icon here. I'm going to click on Add Apps. And you'll see over here on the left-hand side, there's an option here for me to search. And I'm just going to type in Zoom. And there it is. I'm going to click on it. And then I'm just going to click on Add. And what that does, that's all it is. And I'll scroll down and you can see back to apps here, you can see that now I've got two apps installed. Now I've got Restream and Zoom back here. So you're going to want to do that if you decide to use the Zoom option or the Restream option. If you do decide to go directly through Facebook, you saw how easy that was. You're basically just creating a live post. You don't need to install any apps for that version, but you will if you use a third-party app. So those are the three methods that we use to live stream into our groups. There is something that I need to tell you in full transparency. I'm going to go over to one of my groups here. You can see this is Audience and Influence, and I'm going to go to the About section. And I just want to show you some metrics because these are really important. It's important for your group as well. So I'm going to go down to the metrics and you can see that we've added 115 people to our group this week, all organically. We don't use any Facebook ads to fill up our group. And you can see that we're just at about 5,000. And we started this group this year, so it's not even a year old. The reason why I show you this is because no matter which of these versions you're using or these methods you're using to stream into your group, the most important thing, if you're using this for business and you really want to make sales and grow your business, the most important thing is that you have an audience there. You need to have a group that's growing. You need to be adding new targeted members to your group all the time. And the trick that we use is we use a tool, it's called Unipro. And if you go over to unipro.com, you can take a look at how Unipro works. It's the tool that we use to go out into Facebook and find people who should be part of our group, a targeted audience, and then to bring them over into our group and engage them inside our group so that when we go live into our group, and we typically do use Restream, when we go live into our group using Restream, that audience is there. They're excited to see us. They're interested in our message, and then we can convert those people into paying clients. And so if you haven't tried out Unipro, definitely go check it out. Go to unipro.com. So that's what I have for you today. If you have any questions or comments about these three methods to live stream directly into your group, just leave those below. I'm happy to help out. And if you haven't checked out Unipro, again, it is a game changer. You got to go check it out. Go to unipro.com. You're absolutely going to love it. And if this was helpful at all, give this video a like, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.